This is what we've done so far. Right now we're getting the duck pond ready. As you can see, it's starting to rake it out. Unfortunately, we do live on ledge, so there's a lot of rock in there. But it's getting there. We're raising up the edges along that side to make up for the slope that we're standing on. You can't see it much at the camera, but it does have a little bit of a slope. And we figure what we're going to do is just get a really good thick type tarp or water liner or something to that effect and put over the whole thing, and that'll make it easy to pump the water in and out and give them a nice deep pool to swim in. And we've got the markers set up for how big it is. It's going to be one over that corner. We got another marker there. We've got one more up here and the one over there. It's about 25 by 25 for now, and then when we get on the new property we'll be letting them free range. We picked up some cinder blocks today, and those are going to be to raise the coop up off the ground to make sure that the wood doesn't rot or anything. Coop's going to go right over on this side somewhere. We have a ton of pallets, which you probably saw in some of Chris's scavenging some free stuff videos that we've picked up from job sites, and we're going to use that as the base for the whole shed and then line it with plywood so that we can insulate it and everything through the pallets. It's going to be about 5 by 4 by 6 for the dimensions of the floor, if I'm remembering correctly. So that'll be pretty nice. It's going to go right over here. So that's what we've done so far with that. Keep working today. It's a gorgeous day out. Spring is finally hitting us here, thank God. So we've been working for a good portion of the day now on it. We've got about as far dug as we can. We have a little hill on this side where there's a tree stump, but we're going to leave it because it'll make a nice little island. We've got some big rocks over there that we're going to use as a drainage area so that it doesn't overfill when it's raining. He's going to dig that out about a ½ an inch right behind it so it'll drain out. What we're doing right now is we've got a string run across because since we are on a hill we need to make sure that the back side is level with the front, and then the left and right of course too. We just ran a string across, and he's going to adjust the string until it's level with this side of the natural ground, and then we'll build the dirt up on that side as far as we need, and we're going to repeat the process for left and right. I've been getting a lot done. I also picked up some grass seed. I'm going to start to get some planted because this area is mostly dirt all over here, as you can see. Make it a little nicer. Some big boulders out. Yeah? Oh yeah, still quite a few inches.
8 inches?
Wow.
As long as this comes up to here, so.
Yeah, so we gotta build the side up 8 inches on the back. We'll find out what we gotta do left and right.
I mean, technically we have, if it's actually stopping right here, there's 2 inches to that.
So 6 inches?
Could do that, yeah. Just leave the string in there and fill it up to there.
Yeah. Either dig out the inside more, or do we want to take the dirt from somewhere else?
We'll figure it out as we go. We gotta do this side too.
Yeah. I can dig the front here out a little deeper too. The whole thing is kind of sloping.
Yeah, you can still take out some in there.
Yeah. Just move it to the back. That'll be good. I'll move the posts and do left and right too. The way we're getting this berm to stay up too is he's been, as it's coming out, we're laying rocks and then some big long logs like cedar logs and that kind of thing, which are better because they won't rot either, that we're using to brace the dirt to allow it to be able to be tall and it's not going to run out as easily. Just adding debris and doing the same thing the whole way around. This dirt is also really rocky too. There's a lot of gravel and everything, so it's going to be helpful for keeping it together too.
pull it away from the wall. Because right now it's going into the...
Where I can get to dig out more of this. I can't hold it once you get it up. Is the thing.
Ready?
1, 2, 3. I don't think I'm gonna be able to hold it, dude.
How do we get that out of the hole? Show the camera.
Huh? That nice deep spot.
Obviously. Probably. It's the lowest, right?
String's kind of away from helping. We didn't put a rock right here, right?
No. It should be right in that straight line. Pull it out. Yes. Bend that string. We need to come up to this line.
Yeah.
This actually isn't that bad. If anything, it's actually that corner slightly needs to come up. You can get approximate, but
We've headed over to the garden. Still pretty small, but I'm doing what I can with the land that we have. Did put up this fence last year. It goes about a foot into the ground. It's lined with rock. As you can see, the piles of rock around that we've pulled out of here because the land is extremely rocky. You got a big pile over there too. But we had one trellis that was still standing over the winter, so that one was all set. I did have to re-secure these two here. I built those trellises last year out of some scrap stuff we had around the yard. Let's post it and tie it up. It's not the prettiest tie job, but it's holding them both up, and they're sturdy against the wind, which is good. I put the posts in a little deeper this year. I didn't do them deep enough last year, and then they did fall over in the winter time through the storms and everything. If you saw my winterizing plants last year, I do have some raspberry bushes over here. Still leaving them in the ground for probably another week. The frost date isn't about for 3 or 4 more days, and then I always like to give it another week after that, just in case of weather plummeting before I pull them out of the ground. Then we'll have some raspberry bushes. They're doing okay because I got all the raspberry bushes, the wild ones over there. They haven't started spreading leaves yet or anything too, so they seem to be keeping up okay. In a couple days, we'll start planting our lettuce and onions and things like that out here, so that'll be good. I want to make a new door for it for getting in and out. Last year, I just kind of had wires, the same fencing stretched across there. I want to do something a little nicer this year. And the compost is coming along pretty nicely over there. Compost bin. Brought home a lot from work over the winter time. Turned it over yesterday. Probably going to turn it over one more time today because I had some duck stuff to it and everything. So the duckies are just 2 weeks old today. You can see how large they are now. And we do have the one that's floating in the pot, because she is underdeveloped. She's not developing like the rest. She's very small. She's not developing an oil coating. Ooh, getting caught behind the pot. And she tends to sink a lot faster, and the other ones kind of push her under the water, so. But we don't want to separate her. We want to give her a chance to swim, so she's just in a little quarantine pot. But they've been getting very good. They're developing a lot of their natural skills, like what you just saw right there, standing up and shaking the feathers off, and they've been diving all the way down to the bottom. And we have also started a new activity that they love, to learn their foraging in the water. And I've just got some fresh greens that I break up really small and throw it in there, and they love it. Woo! Make sure to give the little baby some. There you go. My goodness. There's so much fun here, isn't it? They're loving it, and they're learning their routine. They all start squawking and running around where they hear me pouring the water into the bin because they know it's time to go swimming. Hey! No. Leave the little one alone. They're very curious, as you can see. They're getting a little more used to being picked up. And if you saw from the first video how small they were in my hand, woo! How big they are in my hand now, because they're getting huge. I know. We'll go back down. There you go. My goodness. You're just there? What? Huh? I'm gonna die. Whee! Look at you go! Oh, you poop. Don't eat the poop. And if we come in the greenhouse, been about a week, and I'm very certain once up, eventually I'll lower the lights down on everyone. But certain things have sprouted. Ooh, sorry, my camera's on this. The holy basil has started sprouting. I also have 2 marshmallow plants. 2 St. John's wort have started coming up. It's in there. You can just barely see it. A little bit of green poking up. The broccoli I'm probably going to redo because, as always, it got lengthy a little too fast. I should have moved them to the light sooner. But that's okay. And then our peppers and tomatoes are all starting. We also have 1 little echinacea plant in there. Just trying. And we've also got plenty of thyme starting. That's all in there, so that's good. All this little baby's still not developing much, but they're starting. What are you guys screaming about? My goodness.